In October 2020, a chilling stillness enveloped a forgotten Blackwood coal mine, 30 miles from Pike County, Alabama. Deputy Sheriff Marcus Tanner's flashlight pierced the shadows, revealing a secret buried for decades. "Control, I need backup at Blackwood. Send the coroner now." His voice reverberated off the cold, wet stone. What started as a routine check for trespassing teens spiraled into a discovery that would unravel a 46-year mystery haunting Pike County. 2 skeletal remains lay hidden in a blocked-off tunnel, alongside a silver locket engraved with SM, identical to the one Sarah Martinez wore when she and her twin, Rebecca, vanished in 1973. For 46 years, the disappearance of the Martinez twins left Pike County with endless questions. The vibrant sisters, last seen leaving Murphy's Diner after their shift one crisp fall evening, left behind 2 empty seats at family gatherings and a mother who kept their bedroom untouched. Their story gripped the community, but answers eluded everyone until now. If you're moved by this, hit subscribe and like to keep these stories alive. Your support ensures the algorithm doesn't bury these cases, and you'll catch every update. The Blackwood find wasn't just a closed case. It ignited a chain reaction, exposing secrets long buried in this quiet Alabama town. In 2020, authorities arrested a suspect. Not a stranger, but a familiar face who'd lived among them for decades, hiding a monstrous truth. The Martinez case proves the power of family's relentless search, detectives who never shelve the file, and cutting-edge forensic science giving voice to the silenced. It's also a tale of a fractured community. When the twins vanished in 1973, suspicion tore through Pike County like a storm. Neighbors turned on neighbors, friendships crumbled, and the town's hidden divide surfaced, only to rupture fully when the truth emerged 46 years later. What makes this case so eerie is how close the answers always were. The prime suspect, questioned in 1973, slipped through the cracks, attending vigils for the twins, facing their grieving parents, and maintaining a facade of innocence while concealing a horrific secret. Where are you tuning in from? Drop your location in the comments. I love seeing how these stories connect us worldwide. Tonight, we'll trace the events of October 1973, follow the decades-long quest for truth, and uncover the breakthrough that solved one of Alabama's most baffling cold cases, a saga of loss, deception, persistence, and justice delayed but not defeated. In 1973, Pike County, Alabama, with its 25,000 residents spread across farmlands and small towns, felt like a place where everyone knew each other or thought they did. Troy, the county seat, thrived around its quaint downtown square, a hub for gossip and commerce. The early 1970s brought change. The civil rights movement stirred tensions. The Vietnam War claimed 17 local lives, and economic shifts saw manufacturing jobs dwindle. Yet, the coal mines, like Blackwood, offered steady, if perilous, work. At the corner of Main and Walnut, Murphy's Diner glowed nightly, its neon sign drawing farmers for morning coffee, teens after football games, and late-night workers from the mines or textile mills. Sarah and Rebecca Martinez, identical twins, were unmistakable in a town with few Hispanic families. Their father, Robert, relocated from Arizona in 1965 for a foreman job at Blackwood, seeking better prospects. The twins, standing 5 feet 4 inches with long, glossy black hair and radiant smiles, lit up Murphy's Diner, where they worked post-high school. Sarah, older by 7 minutes, parted her hair on the left, exuding quiet ambition to become a nurse. Rebecca, or Becca, parted hers on the right, her outgoing nature shining through her guitar playing at church events and dreams of Nashville. "Those girls were glued together," said Donna Wilkins, their 1973 diner manager. Same shifts, same car, sometimes same outfits, but each had her own spark. Sarah planned ahead, Becca lived for now. On October 17, 1973, a typical Wednesday, the twins started their 2 p.m. shift at Murphy's in matching blue uniforms. The diner buzzed with extra customers from a farm equipment sales meeting and an early school dismissal. Grainy security footage, preserved as evidence, shows Sarah refilling sugar jars while Rebecca chatted with regulars. At 8:07 p.m., they clocked out, pocketed tips, and waved the night manager. Back tomorrow, Rebecca called, The last words heard from them at Murphy's. Their walk home, down Main Street, past the courthouse and 5 blocks east on Pine, was routine and well lit. Witnesses saw them stop at Henderson's pharmacy to buy a birthday card for their mother, who loved roses. Clerk Judith Abernathy, the last to see them alive, recalled their cheerful mood as they left around 8:30 p.m. The walk from Henderson's to their home took 12 minutes. By 9:15 p.m., their mother, Maria, grew anxious. By 10 p.m., she confirmed they'd left Murphy's hours earlier. By 11 p.m., Robert was scouring Troy's streets. At midnight, the family reported the twins missing to the Pike County Sheriff's Department. "We didn't think much of it at first," former Deputy Calvin Brooks admitted in 2021. 2 young women, gone a few hours, maybe with friends or at a movie. We told the family to wait. Morning brought no trace of the twins. No calls, no messages, their beds untouched. By noon on October 18th, panic spread. Neighbors, friends, and coworkers rallied at the Martinez home, forming search parties. The Sheriff's Department, now grasping the gravity, began tracking the twins' last steps. The search grew massive. Volunteers scoured the route from Murphy's to Martinez home, checking alleys, fields, and abandoned lots. The local radio broadcasted pleas for information, and the high school postponed its football game. "It was unreal," said resident Margaret Simmons. "People skipped work, brought food, dropped everything to find those girls." By day 3, the FBI joined, interviewing friends and examining the twins' room, finding nothing amiss except Sarah's missing locket. No signs of struggle marked their route. No suspicious cars were reported. The twins had vanished into the autumn night. "It was like they were erased," Robert told reporters, voice cracking. "My girls wouldn't run off. Someone knows something." Weeks passed, hope faded, but the search pressed on. Posters of the twins' smiling faces lined Pike County and beyond, featured in the Troy Messenger for 7 straight days. The case shattered the town's sense of safety. Unlocked doors gained deadbolts. Kids were kept close, and a community once trusting now feared an unseen predator. The 1973 Sheriff's Department, with just 11 deputies, was unprepared for a case this complex. Sheriff Walter Donovan, better at politics and investigations, faced national scrutiny, repeating, "We're following all leads." But the first 48 hours yielded little. No crime scene, just a yellow hair clip on Pine and Elm, later ruled unrelated. A lead emerged, a green Chevy truck idling near Henderson's pharmacy that night, noted by an elderly woman, a young couple, and a church custodian. Described as a 1960s model with a scratched fender and a partial plate with 3 and 8, it became the case's focus. Deputies tracked 132 similar trucks in the area, interviewing owners. On October 24th, they found the owner, James Whitley, a 41-year-old mechanic at a gas station near Murphy's. He admitted to being nearby, citing a flat tire, and said he went home by 9 p.m., backed by his wife. With no evidence to challenge him, he stayed a suspect but wasn't pursued further. 3 other names surfaced. Victor Ramirez, a 26-year-old cousin from Arizona, had visited weeks earlier, reportedly flirting with Rebecca, who rebuffed him. He claimed to be back in Phoenix, confirmed by payroll records later questioned. Thomas Blackwell, 55, owned Blackwell Mining and had clashed with Robert over mine safety. He had an alibi, a Montgomery business dinner, verified by witnesses. Daniel Cooper, 30, Rebecca's ex-boyfriend, had a messy breakup months prior. With no alibi, he took a polygraph, which he passed, and no evidence linked him. By November, the case stalled. The FBI pulled back and tips dwindled. Witnesses' stories clashed. Judith Abernathy wavered on the twins' departure time, and the truck's location grew unclear. Sightings of the twins popped up across the South, all dead ends. A bank heist in Harmon County on December 2nd, 1973, killed 3 and stole $180,000, diverting police resources. The Martinez case faded to occasional tip checks. The era's limited forensics, vast rural terrain, and lack of cameras beyond Murphy's hinder progress. Investigators fixated on the truck, missing other leads, like a strange sedan near the Martinez home, never fully explored. By 1974, the case turned from news to legend, used to warn kids about dark streets. What's the time where you're watching? Comment below, day or night. Someone's still seeking answers in cases like this. For the Martinez family, October 17, 1973, froze time. Their calendar stayed on that month. The dates circled in red. Robert, a sturdy 5 feet 8 inches foreman with callous hands, had moved from Tucson for a better life. Dad fixed everything. Son Miguel said in 2021, but this broke him. Robert quit Blackwood, turning his garage into a search hub with maps, pins, and files. He searched daily. Fields, creeks, old buildings, barely sleeping. Maria, devoutly Catholic, prayed endlessly, setting dinner places nightly at 8:45 p.m., watching the street. Mom never said they were gone. Miguel said. She kept their room perfect. Sheets changed weekly. Miguel and Lucia, 15 and 12, lost their parents to grief. Miguel withdrew, escaping academics. Lucia stayed, supporting her parents in vigils. Pike County changed over decades. By the 1990s, highways brought sprawl, replacing Murphy's with chain stores. Blackwood closed in 1984, its tunnels sealed. Each change buried potential clues. Periodic case reviews in 1980, 1985, 1995 brought hope but no breakthroughs. DNA testing in 1995 failed due to degraded evidence. In 2003, a cold case unit digitized files, and in 2009, ancient bones found during construction were unrelated. The case became folklore, with tales of ghostly twins on Pine Street. On October 12, 2020, Deputy Tanner, 32, answered a trespassing call at Blackwood. Expecting teens, he found a hidden tunnel blocked by a fresh rock wall. Behind it, 2 skeletons in blue diner uniforms and Sarah's SM locket. The find sparked a massive operation. Forensics confirmed the twins' identities and revealed skull fractures from a blunt object, likely a wrench, struck from behind. Soil held 1970s Blackwell-specific lubricant, pointing to mine insiders. Howard Keller, a 36-year-old maintenance supervisor in 1973, emerged as a suspect. Known to frequent Murphy's and fixate on Sarah, he'd been questioned lightly in 1973. New checks revealed a 1970 assault charge and a 1968 missing woman case in Tennessee. Both dropped. Keller, 81 in 2020, lived quietly on Maple Street, a retired school maintenance worker. His late wife's hidden diaries, found in 2020, admitted he was absent that night, her silence driven by fear of his abuse. A search found a matching locket charm with Sarah's blood, a hair ribbon with Rebecca's DNA, and a 1973 mine log with Keller's notes on the tunnel. His old green Chevy, traced to a collector, had the twins' blood traces. Arrested October 24, 2020, Keller shocked the town. He was so ordinary, neighbor Ellen Wilkins said. He'd attended vigils, deflecting suspicion. The March 2021 trial convicted Keller of 2 murders after 6 hours. Judge Eleanor Simmons gave consecutive life sentences. Robert died weeks later. Maria packed the twins' room, keeping only photos and Rebecca's guitar. The family started a cold case foundation. Keller died in prison in 2023, silent. Pike County now trains residents to spot danger, and the twin story fuels forensic studies nationwide. Like and subscribe to honor these cases. What cold case needs light? Comment below. Every family deserves answers.